Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the 2022 California College of Ayurveda graduation. Yay! My name is Dr. Deerheart Halpern, and I have the profound honor of being an associate faculty at the California College of Ayurveda and being your MC for today's honoring and celebration. Welcoming you here today is especially meaningful as we pause to acknowledge and celebrate this huge accomplishment that the graduates have accomplished, have done, have achieved, have worked so hard. We're grateful that we can gather from places all over. It's quite remarkable if you think about it. I invite you now to find a comfortable place, a space to be, and to allow your eyelids to close as we come together as a community and settle and ground into this moment together. So allow your eyelids to gently close and find your breath, make a connection to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Take a moment to become fully present in your body, in your heart, in your soul, where we begin our journey together on this beautiful day as one community. Letting go of any outside challenges and allow yourself to breathe in this sacred moment and the time we get to share together. Allow yourself to become deeper than before, honoring all that is flowing through you. All is the beautiful alchemy that makes up you. Love to send out a metta prayer to the world of loving kindness. May all beings feel safe and free from harm. May all beings' minds, bodies, and spirits be connected with divine grace and wisdom. And may all beings feel loved, and may all beings have the ability to keep their hearts open during all of life's moments. With love from our hearts to all beings. And when you are ready, allow your eyes to gently open and we will begin the festivities. I want to take a moment here to directly address the graduates, a love letter that I wrote for you. Dearest graduates, you have endured not only intense studies and demands, but you've accomplished all of this during the most precarious, unpredictable, scary, and creative times we've had as a nation, as a world, in a century. I'm sure I've not even come close to describing the times we've have faced and what we are feeling. Yet you've thrived and served your vision and manifested your dreams. You have faced times, I'm sure, of exhaustion, fears, intense grief, suffering, and maybe even death. Yet you endured. I'm reminded of one of Swami Shivananda's jewels of wisdoms: adapt, adjust, and accommodate. And you did. A true testament to your dedication, resilience, focus, courage, love, and shining spirit. I know you are a great gift to this world. Your services to humanity are going to be priceless, and I know they already are. The world needs you, needs your care, your love, and your dedication. You are and will transform suffering with your knowledge, with your hearts, with your souls, and your love. Graduation day is always a day of rejoicing, for it marks a conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of a quest for a better life and future. Truly, today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge to pursue the great purpose of service through your heart. Today not only is a milestone for you graduates, it's also a milestone for each of you here today and who are not here today that have supported your journey. Maybe you can spend a moment and bring them all into your heart. It absolutely takes a village to thrive. And we are all so blessed with these villages. Even though we're not able to meet in person, the sacredness of each of our graduates' accomplishments, growth, sacrifices, dedication, and transformation has not diminished at all. Today, we honored the sacred rite of passage and accomplishments of these remarkable human beings. Graduates, I bow to you in this moment in your life. I invite you to pause for a moment and take in this moment in your life. Celebrate this moment. Cherish this moment. Cultivate meaning and spread your love and wisdom. I encourage you to simply be present and open up to the moment that is unfolding before you, because ultimately your life is made up of moments. I know you've dreamt of this moment in many dreams, partially brushing upon those moments with disbelief, possibly even feeling this dream was beyond reach. You've sacrificed much to achieve this major accomplishment. During this arduous and transcendent journey, you've had moments of doubts, I'm sure sleeplessness, inspiration, angst, joy, and awe. All are the alchemy of transformation. And you have transformed your mind, your body, and your spirit on this journey. The phoenix rises from the ashes, not the rose garden, and you have risen today. You will be so many things. And the one thing that I wish to share with you is don't just be yourself, be all of yourself. Don't just live. Be the other thing connected to death. Be life. Live all of your life. Love it. Be it, appreciate it, and cherish it. And most important, I feel, is love wholly. We're counting on you to make this world a better place. And your knowledge, passion, and beautiful hearts and souls. We all believe in you. With love from my heart to yours. I always cry at graduations. It's so special to be here with you all. And now I have the great honor of introducing Gina Sala. She's going to do our opening invocation and take us through some beautiful chanting and mantra to celebrate this special, special moment. Gina is an incredible woman. She's a vocalist, a composer, a teacher, a kirtan leader with a repertoire that's spanning 23 languages. Born into a musical family, she spent her early childhood years chanting with Swami Shivananda at the Radha Ashram. She deepened her practices living in the Himalaya at a Buddhist monastery in Nepal, learning from her Papaji. And through ongoing studies with her esteemed Sanskrit and Indian classical voice teachers in India, And with other Western and Indigenous teachers, her musical offerings have a unique depth and breadth. She's performed all over the world, has many awards. With warmth, humor, and devotion to the divine presence in all, she offers international retreats in sound, wellness, mantra, and chant, and they're magical. She also offers online classes, workshops, and a beautiful year-long awakening voice sound school. She's absolutely a precious and incredible loving human being, as you will feel as her love just bursts through her voice. So I now turn it over to Gina.
Oh, thank you so much, Deerheart. And what a blessing to be here. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Mark Halpern. Congratulations to all of you. What an incredible, auspicious human birth. So just a few invocations. Every ending, every completion is a new beginning for Ganesh. Vakratunda, the N is retroflex. Your tongue curls back like Ganesha's tongue. Tunda means curvy trunk. So we allow our spines to be flexible. All the ways we've held and moved, feeling the groundingness, the earth element in the water of Ganesh. Let's start first, my friends, on 3 ohms. Your voice is also medicine. And feeling where we're all held by this beautiful Mama Earth. Shri Vakratunda Mahakaya. Vakratunda, curvy trunk. Maha, great, like Mahatma Gandhi, Taj Mahal. Kaya, body. These great bodies, the inner meaning and the outer meaning. Feeling that divine also within our bodies, expanded, open and free. Surya Koti Samaprabha, brilliant as 1,000,000 suns. Surya Koti Samaprabha. Let this in all our endeavors be free of apparent obstacles. Really, it's the consciousness of the divine as the doer. Nirvignam kurume deva. Again. Nirvignam kurume deva. Sarva, all, karyeshu, like Karma's actions. Sarva karyeshu. Always may we abide in that consciousness of the divine as doer. Sarvada. We dedicate our actions to the conscious recognition, the divine as doer, letting our bodies be open and free like Ganesha's trunk and body, letting our ears be open. You can imagine you're flapping your elephant ears to really listen, the way you listen to the heartbeat of a patient, the way you listen with your heart to the earth, releasing neck. And just repeat this part, all our actions always. Sarva karyeshu, everyone. Sarva karyeshu, sarvada. Sarvada. Again. Sarva karyeshu, Sarvada. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om. And then we invoke the Guru, right? We can think of all our teachers in this program, our teachers through this lifetime, through all lifetimes, with the shloka that reminds us that that illuminating presence that takes us from the gu of life, from the darkness, gu, to the illumination, ru, is in the beginning, Brahma, in the sustaining Vishnu, and in the release for the new, Maheshvaraha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvaraha. If you like, Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvaraha. And that which takes us from the darkness of ignorance to the light of wisdom, from the darkness of fear to the light of love, is absolutely Brahma, the absolute divine. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. And so we bow again and again. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. And if you like, you can make a gesture like you're offering flowers from your heart. Think of the people who've guided you on this journey. They've helped, they've illuminated, they've taught you things you didn't know. Tasmai, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Even those from other lifetimes, other times, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. In the way that illuminating presence comes through us for others. One more, Tasmai. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om. And I give so much thanks that this sweet illuminating presence, the source of love and wisdom, has showed up as all of your teachers in CCA and here, and is also in you to guide those that you guide. Guru Deva, Jai Guru Dev. Thanking that illuminating presence, Guru Deva, Jai Guru Dev. With everyone you meet, always present in you is that guide. Guru Deva, Jai Guru Dev. Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Deva. Thank you, thank you. Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Deva. Om Gung Gurave Namaha. Breathe in all the grace. One of my Gurujis used to do this to me. Swasti, swasti, like recognizing wholeness. I was fortunate enough to take the Yoga Nidra training at CCA with Mark and Deerheart, Swasti, recognizing wholeness. We do this for each other on the Zoom and here. Swasti, Swasti. And of course, the mother of mantras, Gayatri mantra. She has 5 faces for the 5 elements that bless us with medicines, these physical forms. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha, in the earth realm, in the heavens, in the sky, and the heavens beyond. When we say 3, it means all. Tat, that absolute. Savitur, generative like Savitri. Varenyam, worthy of worship, venerable. Bhargo, the self-effulgent light. Devasya, divine reality. Dhimahi, we meditate. Tanno. For our minds, full enlightenment. So can you imagine that just as people have chanted for us for thousands of years, that we join in that beautiful ocean of vibration for the illumination of all. I'll chant call and response once, and then if you know it, join in. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Together. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. 2 more. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om. Third eye bright like a lighthouse with divine light. And just as people have chanted for us for thousands of years, for our enlightenment, for our illumination, perhaps we did in other places, even now we chant for each other, for all beings, and each of us in our ways sharing our gifts. Right now where we are, I'm actually leading another sound school, and there are people here also joining in, chanting for you graduates, and we all chant for each other. So let's sing Gayatri. They're sending blessings. Singing Gayatri in a singing style. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. And if you like, sing along. Remember, the divine understands gibberish. Do your best together. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat. And pause and breathe in the awareness of this self-effulgent divine light in every cell of our body, in every level of consciousness, closer than our breath, illuminating you as you share your gifts. Source of love, source of wisdom. In the Matrika Shakti. Om Vasudevaya Vidmahe Vaidyarajaya Dhimahi Tanno Dhanvantri Prachodayat. For Dhanvantri, Tanno Dhanvantri Prachodayat. Tanno Dhanvantri Prachodayat. May the light of the celestial physician ever guide you on your path. May you always feel the illumination of that divine light within, and may it come forth through you, and may you experience it in service of all. Thanks and praise. Thank you for welcoming me here. Thank you so much, Dr. Mark Halpern and Deerheart. Thank you all my Sound School folks. And for my portion, I'll just close with the Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti, with so much gratitude for all of us joining together in service of the happiness for all beings in all realms and for peace. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. That's it. And let's keep our elephant ears open. Remember to keep our necks soft and our bellies soft. Thanks and praise and blessings to you all.
Namaste, Gina. Deepest of gratitude for your love, your Shakti, your presence. I know it'll reverberate in each of us, and many blessings at your retreat. And you are in our hearts. Thank you. Namaste. Well, it is my profound honor right now to introduce Dr. Mark Halpern to you all. I know he probably doesn't need an introduction, but I'm going to spend some precious moments. He founded the California College of Ayurveda out of his home in 1995, so 27 years ago. Dr. Mark Halpern has become one of the pioneers of Ayurveda in the West. One of the few Westerners ever recognized in both the United States and in India as an authority on yoga and Ayurveda, awarded the All India Award of Best Ayurvedic Physician. He's really been a pillar in the development of the profession in the United States. He's the co-founder of the National Ayurveda Medical Association, the California Association of Ayurvedic Medicine, and the National College Council of Ayurvedic Education. And two new organizations, the National Association of Ayurvedic Schools and Colleges and the National Ayurveda Practitioner Association. He's authored 5 textbooks that we use here at the college, along with his popular book, Healing Your Life, Lessons on the Path of Ayurveda, and the best-selling CD, Yoga Nidra and Self-Healing. Mostly, he's known for his knowledge, his dedication, fierce dedication to the classical teachings of Ayurveda, and his installation of love in all of his work. It is my great privilege to introduce my partner in life and all of your Dr. Beloved Mark Halpern.
Namaste, and thank you so much for that beautiful introduction, Dr. Deerheart. And what an incredible moment this is for all of you. And I'm just so deeply honored to be here with all of you. I'm overwhelmed with joy on this special day for each of you. And I have so much that I want to share with you, and I will say a few things directly to you in a moment. I do want to express some gratitude and some thanks, however, to all of those who participated in providing you with this incredible education and this opportunity that you have had to become of service to society through Ayurveda. I want to take a moment to thank our leadership council here at the college. These are the individuals behind the scenes that are working so hard and dedicating themselves to making sure that your education runs smoothly. And some of them are having some technical problems today, unfortunately, coming into the room, but I'll mention their names to you. Hopefully they will arrive. But I want to acknowledge Amanda Parrish, who is here in the room with us. She's the academic dean of the college. And what that really means is that she just takes care of everything behind the scenes to make sure that you're getting an excellent education. And so much gratitude to you, Amanda Parrish, for the dedication that you have given to all of these students in upholding the standards of the college. And Tiffany Robinson, who is the vice president of growth and development here at the college and oversees administration of enrollment. Without her organization, it would be difficult for you to be moving forward in all of your programs. And Jordan Lucero, who is the Vice President of Administration, working behind the scenes to make sure that everything is happening really smoothly. And without their dedication, our work would not be possible. My work in this world would not be possible because they open up the doors to allow the knowledge of Ayurveda to flow through the California College of Ayurveda. I also want to recognize some of the faculty that and staff who are here today. Jane Golden, Danny Weiss, Dr. Brenda Krulikowski, Dr. Lakshmana Das, Diane Meredith, Kimmy Kadis, Michael Loge, and Dr. Kelsey Page. And I may have missed a few because, well, the screen I have to go back and forth to see if everybody is here and who may have just popped into the room that was having some technical difficulties. But know that if you're here, I appreciate you so much, because these students who are graduating today, all of you that are here, you could not be where you are without their dedication, without their love. Their love is the Shakti that flows through your education. And I also want to thank Gina, who just performed. Wow, what an incredible blessing! What an incredible, invocation that she provides. And it's been such a joy to get to know Gina Salā over the years, and her beauty and her grace flows through the Shakti of her voice. And it's been an honor to have her as a part of our college and also as a part of our graduation. And in a few moments, I'll have the opportunity to introduce Dr. David Frawley, and I'll say more about him later. Dr. Gina Salā mentioned the importance of recognizing our teachers. And so with deep honor and deep respect, I recognize Dr. David Frawley, who is Vamadeva Shastra, who has really been the foundation of knowledge at this college. And my ability to share the knowledge of Ayurveda would not be possible without him. And I'll say a few more things about him in just a few moments. But now I'd like to speak to each of you, the graduates, today. And this is your day. This is your day. And I just really want to acknowledge you. This is your day. You did it. Congratulations. And 1,000 congratulations are in order, because each of you has walked an incredible path to get to where you are today. It is not an ordinary person who arrives at this moment. It is an extraordinary person. And you're all extraordinary individuals, because you were called to study Ayurveda, and then you were called to go through the Agni, the fire of transformation that transformed you from a student into a practitioner, that transformed you into the being who is going to bring that light of that Agni now to your community, that light that will dispel darkness, that will dispel ignorance, that light that will guide other individuals toward optimum health and peace of mind. And you could not have gotten to where you are today without having walked through that fire. And it is that same fire that illuminates the truth. It is that same fire that illuminates your full potential. And to keep that fire alive, to keep that potential, to manifest that potential, we talk in Ayurveda about living your Dharma, fulfilling Dharma. What we mean by Dharma is living in alignment with God's will. What we mean by Dharma is allowing the divine Shakti, the divine power of the universe, to flow from above down and the inside out, that it motivates and moves your every action. And when you strive to live in alignment with the divine, that is when you reach your full potential. And my gosh, what incredible potential you have. You would not be here if you did not have that potential. And now as you graduate and you go into the world, you express that potential in your communities, and you express it with every patient that you see. You express it with every action that you take. And in doing so, you bring the harmony of Ayurveda into manifestation. We say in Ayurveda, where there is harmony, there is health. Where there's harmony, there is health. It's really that simple, isn't it? So your work really comes down to creating harmony in the world. And if you're creating harmony in the world, then you are practicing Ayurveda. Where there's harmony, there is health. Where there is disharmony, there is disease. And so all of our suffering is the result of our disharmony. And now you are messengers of harmony as you go out into the world. And whether you're an Ayurvedic health counselor, or you're a clinical Ayurvedic specialist, or you're graduating today with the highest honors as an Ayurvedic doctor, that foundation is present in all three of these types of practitioners of Ayurveda. You are all messengers of harmony, teachers of harmony, sharing the love and sharing the light. And it really is the light, the knowledge, and the love, the heart of Ayurveda that you bring into your communities. You are living your Dharma when that light is moving through you, and that light is going to not only illuminate your path, but illuminate the path of your patients. And it's that love that nourishes you and nourishes your patients as you learn to love them, because it is love that ultimately heals. It is light that ultimately guides us toward that healing. And so it is the love and the light of Ayurveda and yoga that guide us to reach our full potential. And it is going to be beautiful to watch each of you blossom and reach your full potential and bring healing into the world. Healing is so needed, as Dr. Deerheart mentioned, in the world today. It is so needed. We've all been through such trauma over the last, now a little bit more than 2 years. It's been the trauma of COVID. It has been the trauma of political divides. It has been the trauma of war in the world. We are all traumatized to some degree, and healing has never been more important than it is today. And you are the emissaries of that healing. You are the vehicles of the love and the vehicles of the light that can glue the fragmented pieces of the world back together. And it's my hope that you are able to accomplish that, even if it is on the smallest level with your own communities. Because if each of us together can glue back together a few fragmented pieces, then together we put the puzzle of the world back together. And when the puzzle of the world comes together, we will share a world of harmony, a world of love. This is what we seek in Ayurveda. Isn't that really what healing is about? It is about putting the world back together. It is about putting ourselves back together. It's about putting our patients back together. There's this beautiful story about a little boy who he asks his daddy to come and play with him, but his daddy is too busy to play with him. He's doing the work, and the son pulls on his shirt and says, "Daddy, come play, come play, come play." And dad realizes he's not going to get any work done unless he's able to find something for his son to do. So he goes over to the newspaper, and he sees in the newspaper a picture of the world, and his dad cuts out the picture of the world. And he cuts it up in small little pieces and says, "Son, now put the world back together again." And so his son's really excited because now he's got something to do. He's got this puzzle to put together. It's going to keep him busy for a long time. He's very excited about that. So then dad goes back to work. He figures, I can get some work done. But not more than 5 minutes later, son comes over to his dad and he says, Dad, come look. I put the picture of the world back together again. Well, that's impossible, his father thinks. And so he goes over and he takes a look at the picture, and sure enough, the picture of the world is back together again. And his father looks at his son, and he says, "Son, how did you do that?" And his son says, "Well, Daddy, on the other side of the picture of the world was a picture of a person. And when I put the person together, the world was together." That's the work that we do. We're putting the world together one person at a time. And it begins with ourselves. We've got to put ourselves together. And then we put our patients together. And then we all put our patients together, and the world comes together. I know there's not enough practitioners in the world today to put the whole world together, but that's what we strive to do. And we all strive in this lifetime to do our part. And that's the part that each of us plays. And when we live in harmony with the divine love and the divine light, then we reach our full potential. And in reaching our full potential, we blossom like the most beautiful flowers. And today I see before me a bouquet of the most beautiful flowers. And I see you fully blooming. I do. I see you fully blooming in the world. And I know that's the future. You're just graduating, but I see your full potential. And I recognize you. I see you for what you can do. I see you for what you can bring to the world. And I honor you for that. That is your full potential. I'll be back in a little bit to share with you and to talk to you just a little bit more about, doing that moment of the graduation. But I just want to conclude here this part of the program. And I want to conclude with just the blessings of the divine healer. Om Dhanvantaram Murtaye Namaha. Om Dhanvantaram Murtaye Namaha. Om Dhanvantaram Murtaye Namaha. May the divine healer arise within your heart, nurturing the bouquet of flowers in your heart as you go out into the world, fully blossom. Namaste. And now I'd like to just take a moment to say a few words about our next speaker. I've asked Dr. Deerheart if I can do this introduction because, well, Dr. David Frawley of Vamadeva Shastra has been such a special part of my life and such a special part of the California College of Ayurveda. And I just received a message that he was logged in before, but he's having technical issues. And unfortunately, a few of our faculty have been having this technical issue. And so when that happens, of course, we have to improvise. And so I'm going to invite Dr. Deerheart to introduce our faculty speaker. And then following the faculty speaker, hopefully we'll have Dr. David Frawley back, and he will do his keynote address. And then I will have the good fortune to introduce him at that time. So Dr. Deerheart, if you would introduce our faculty speakers. Namaste.
Namaste. I would be honored. Adapt, adjust, accommodate. Oh, boy, such sweetness to be able to introduce a great faculty member to the California College of Ayurveda. And as Dr. Halpern had said earlier, there's so many hands and so many hearts in loving the college and supporting you all as students. And I'd like to introduce Nema Berniej. And she has quite a background. She's a registered dietitian, a clinical Ayurveda specialist, and has a PhD in nutritional sciences. Her academic background and experiences are a comprehensive integration of human nutrition, dietetics and clinical nutrition, molecular biology, and Ayurveda, a true integration. Nema has 20 years of teaching and nutritional counseling on a variety of higher education levels and populations. She graduated from CCA in June of 2008. Her main motivation comes from her strong desire to help others live higher quality lives. She has a deep appreciation of the complexities, delicate balance, and interconnectedness of nature. Human physiology, the mind, and combined with the curiosity about how eating habits and lifestyle impacts one's potential and longevity. Without further ado, Nema, I welcome you and thank you for being here to share your heart and wisdom.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm honored. Caps off to you, graduates. Well done. Today is a great day and I'm honored to be here with all of you. Thank you, Dr. Halpern, and thank you, everybody. Thank you to the students, to graduates, to teachers, families, and staff who made this journey possible. and a wonderful one for you. Today you're proud of your achievements, but I'm sure you're even more proud of the person you have become in this transforming journey, as Dr. Halpern mentioned. This transforming journey of studying Ayurveda. I'm sure you're a different person today. Today, take pride in how far you have come. Today, I repeat myself, today take pride in how far you have come, and also have strong faith in how far you can go. Be bold, be courageous, be your best, and take pride in your work, always. Your work is helping people achieve lives free from stress, free from disease, and infused with inner peace, infused with self-awareness, helping people to realize the importance of turning inward and relieving stress and cultivating sattva. So again, be bold and be courageous in your work. Our knowledge is based on the world's oldest holistic wellness system, and our goal is to evolve towards sattva, the quality of goodness, purity, stillness, truth, love, serenity, balance, harmony, as Dr. Halpern mentioned, peacefulness. This is our goal. This is the goal of Ayurveda. Virtuousness, and it's all drawn towards your dharma. Just again, be bold in what you're doing. Our herbals, dietary guidelines, body work, aromatherapy, teas, everything that we do is all created to do one thing: to restore and maintain harmony, to restore and maintain inner peace. And that's where balance exists, and that's where happiness and self-satisfaction exists for people. We all know that it's not disease that creates imbalance, rather disease is a symptom of imbalance. Disease is a symptom of disharmony, where we bring our body into a state of equilibrium and balance, purity and peace, then our natural state of being is harmony. So we are restoring our natural state of being. We're restoring people's, we are helping them to restore their natural state of well-being. So again and again, be bold, be courageous, be your best, and take pride in what you're doing. What you're doing is indispensable, and your work is immensely, immensely valuable. I have been saying this to my students and to my interns in the past 14 years. And follow your heart, as it's connected to your inner wisdom, to your inner divine. Always follow your heart, and it knows the way, and follow your passion, because it will lead you to your dharma and to your purpose, your divine given purpose, your divine given gift. Today you're a therapist, you're a counselor, you're a healer, you're a doctor, you're going to help people to live a better quality of life. So it's imperative that you listen and listen and listen before you act, and you think and think always before you react. Again, if you want to be connected to the ultimate unlimited potentiality and unlimited power and support of universe, always cultivate love, be kinder than expected, listen with empathy, and always act with humility and compassion. As Dr. Halpern mentioned, the value of love in this work that we offer to people. Try to approach each situation with love, with empathy, and with an open heart and open mind, and selfless, client-focused attitude. This will allow you to identify and address the needs and connect to the heart of your client. Your focus should be on your client, not on yourself, or not even on your own knowledge. This is extremely important, and this totally transformed my practice. And I got to this point after some failures, after some obstacles that I experienced in my practice in the first 2 years after graduation. And this one key, that's why I'm mentioning it, this one key really transformed my practice, that I'm not important. When I'm sitting here with my client, I'm not important, even my knowledge. Her needs are important, and I need to just connect to that person with humility and compassion. Also remember that the most important thing in your life and in your work is integrity. Last but not least, you deserve to see your dreams come true. Always, always imagine your dreams and always visualize your dreams, because you are here to bring harmony and peacefulness and truthfulness and balance to people's life. So congratulations again, and I just know that life has even more wonderful things in store for you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Nema, for those beautiful pearls of wisdom, and your beautiful heart just shines through. And I'm delighted that Dr. Frawley has entered the room, and Dr. Halpern, please do the great honor.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Nema, for representing our faculty today and inspiring our students. We appreciate that very much. It's my great honor to introduce you to Dr. David Frawley, to Vamadeva Shastra. And as I mentioned previously, his role in our college can not be overstated. It's been tremendous. Everything that is taught here at this college, everything that you have learned grows from the roots of the knowledge and the work of Dr. David Frawley. As Gina mentioned, the importance of recognizing our teachers, Dr. Frawley is the most important teacher that I have had in the field of Ayurvedic medicine throughout the journey of my training, of my studies. In fact, back in 1991, I began to study with Dr. Frawley. And at that time, of course, I knew very, very little to nothing about Ayurveda, except that when I learned about it, it spoke so deeply to my heart. And I knew that at that moment, I'd be dedicating the rest of my life to the work of Ayurvedic medicine. And it's not only the knowledge of Dr. Frawley that is so deep and that inspired me so much on my journey, but it's really been his support. It has been the foundational support that he's provided to my ability to bring the knowledge of Ayurveda out into the world that has allowed this college to begin. I remember all those years ago when I had a vision to start the California College of Ayurveda. I went to Dr. Frawley and shared with him that vision. And he said, well, go ahead and write a curriculum and let me see what that's like. And I went away for a week into seclusion. And I wrote what became the outline for the knowledge that you received, but it was more than an outline. I sat with everything that he ever wrote at that time. And I sat with the classical textbooks, and I began to organize that knowledge. But frankly, without Dr. David Frawley, there would be no California College of Ayurveda. I would not have been as deeply inspired to do this work. And so it is truly my great honor today to introduce you to Dr. David Frawley, and of course, many of you have read his books, so you already know him. But he is not only recognized here at the California College of Ayurveda, but I should mention that he's received the highest honor that you can receive in India as an expert in the field of Vedic knowledge. He's been recognized by the government of India as one of the foremost authorities on Vedic knowledge, and that goes beyond Ayurveda. That includes Vedic astrology, that includes yoga. His contributions to each of these fields it wouldn't be overstated to say legendary, because he's that well respected throughout the world. And beyond even that, in terms of India's history, he has done so much work to bring the truth of India's history to light as well. So it is with great humility that I bow to you, Dr. Frawley, and for all that you have given to the world, for all that you have accomplished in this lifetime, and for all that you have personally given to me. It's my pleasure to have you here today to address our students. Namaste.
Namaste, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Thank you, Dr. Halpern, for that wonderful introduction. It is most humbling and also most inspiring. I'm sorry about perhaps a few technical difficulties today, but I hope you can all see me and hear me appropriately. Ayurveda is, of course, a monumental and vast subject. It has so many dimensions and levels. It encompasses the whole of life and consciousness, and it gives us healing on all levels of our being, outer and inner. There is no comparable discipline or science, we could say, anywhere in the world. There are fragments or pieces of Ayurveda that one can find, but this full system is there only in this ancient Vedic tradition, connected to all the yogic and deeper realization. Great yogis, most of you know about. Many came to the West, whether it was Vivekananda or Yogananda or so many gurus since, and so many organizations founded. Ayurveda is the pinnacle of healing from this great yoga tradition, and it helps us understand how that tradition has been formed, how it moves, and everything that it encompasses. Over the last 40 years, I have been watching Ayurveda expand in the United States, North America, and also globally. We have been involved in projects relative to Ayurveda, Ayurvedic teachings, books, and schools in many places, most of Europe, Russia, South America, India, Middle East a bit, perhaps China as well. So it is a global thing that we have witnessed. And there's also been a rising of Ayurveda back in India itself. Recently, they launched, along with the World Health Organization, the first global center for traditional medicine in Gujarat, and Ayurveda is, of course, taking an important role there. Most specifically, in the United States, when we started promoting and sharing Ayurveda back in the 1980s, most people didn't even know what the term Ayurveda meant. And so we had to start at a very basic level, and hopefully, and actually in reality, we watched that expand, although that still has very far to go. I met Dr. Halpern at that time period over 30 years ago, and I was inspired by his motivation. He wanted to start an Ayurvedic school, which was rare at that time, and particularly for a Western Ayurvedic teacher. So I encouraged him in that particular process as well. At the same time, he wanted to teach Ayurveda not just at an outer level or a personal level, but at a clinical level, and also as linked with yoga. So I was very much inspired by that as well, and gave him the go-ahead with my support to do so. And we share quite a lot, but I was also amazed over the period of time of the amount of effort that he was able to do, how much he was able to accomplish, how many difficulties he faced and overcame that would have been very difficult for others to address, even a few, and how he was able to create over time what is now the largest Ayurvedic school in the United States, certainly in the number of students, but perhaps even in the size of its facility, and also in the number of students that it is graduating. So that is a very amazing phenomenon to see, and watching it grow, how many students are involved, the depth of the teachings, the textbooks that he has produced, the streaming of the school. He has the most developed online school overall. So it has really been an amazing experience, because in the United States, doing these things is not easy. And you have to provide your own resources. And to a great extent, of course, that means your own funding as well as your own effort. So what you see at the California College of Ayurveda is his monumental life work and that of those he has trained and inspired. And in that regard, I think he has probably produced the best group of Ayurvedic teachers in the United States. And what's amazing about his work is that he remains true to the authentic traditional roots of Ayurveda. And at the same time, he brings in a detailed interface and interaction of Ayurveda and modern medicine, down to a technical level of disease examination and diagnosis, and also the types of natural healing that have also come through the West. He is, of course, a trained chiropractor, and so wide vision, and he has continued to study and integrate yoga. I remember back in the 90s, I didn't have time to continue to go to the Shivananda Center in the Bahamas, and they asked me to recommend someone to follow in my footsteps. And so I naturally recommended Dr. Halpern, and he resonated with them very well. He is very well respected by them also, and has done a very good collaboration with them and their teachings as well. He has been to India a number of times and has also resonated with the Indian Ayurvedic doctors, schools, knowledge, and presentation. And that is also very good to see, because he also is able to take on this role of global Ayurveda, East and West, practical as well as philosophical, clinical, now up to the level of an Ayurvedic doctor. I don't think anyone would have suspected some years ago that he would have been able to do that, and that it has blossomed into so much. So you students who are graduating today are the product of a very long and profound humanitarian and spiritual service of knowledge of Dr. Halpern. And I congratulate you in finishing the teachings with him, because that is very difficult. There is not much comparable to that today. And he has made it very accessible in terms of language and culture also. And I also know Dr. Halpern is someone who makes sure that you learn. He's not just concerned with graduating a bunch of people and saying so many people have come through my program. He is very concerned with that you really know, you really walk your talk, you really have the clinical knowledge, you really know the disease issues, you know the human being and the human life. So for you to graduate from him and his school is something very amazing and something that we must honor you for. And it is my great blessing to be connected with him, to have been connected with him. And all I can say at this particular point is you have been taught. I don't think I could say so much more. It is the great field of Ayurveda that is growing globally. It has so many dimensions, whether it is diet, herbs, massage, oils, panchakarma, every aspect of life, psychology, yoga, meditation. It is so vast, but he has given you the connection there. In my own work, I have entered into more of a semi-retirement, offering a few shorter courses, some books and articles. I think perhaps the most significant work may be done, but I am also looking forward to watching this school grow and grow and grow, and I'm sure that it will. So again, my blessings and best wishes. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hari Om Tat Sat.
Thank you, Dr. Frawley. You truly are an inspiration, and your presence here blesses us with your knowledge and in your huge impact in the Ayurvedic community in the United States. So thank you from the bottom of all our hearts for being such an important part of this all to us. Thank you. I even have goosebumps. It's so special to follow the lineage of your work, Dr. Halpern, but besides that of Ayurveda and this profoundness, and all of you here, especially the graduates that are moving this forward, are deepening it into the culture, in Western culture, in integrating it and providing healing and elevating the quality of this existence. So just beautiful. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce a couple of speakers, some graduate students, so we can hear a little bit more of their experience and who they are. It gives you a small example of the graduates before us. I'd like to introduce Nina Fein, and a little bit about her. Before she found Ayurveda, which she feels is her true calling and passion, Nina was an auditor and a tax consultant. She owned a successful audit and consulting company. Nina was a PhD degree in economics that she acquired in Russia before moving to the United States in 2014, after understanding that her native country's politics and the work she did were not aligned with her true nature. She always was curious about how the skin functions and decided to work in the field of health and beauty after moving to the United States. Nina graduated from Spa Tech Institute and became a licensed esthetician. While looking for solutions to help her clients suffering from skin and health problems, she found Ayurveda and fell in love with it. In 2018, Nina completed the Ayurvedic Health Counselor course at the California College of Ayurveda. In 2021, she graduated as a Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. And moreover, Nina completed all the Ayurvedic body and bliss therapy courses at the college. In August of 2021, Nina started the Ayurvedic Doctor program to get the highest level of education in the field of Ayurvedic. Nina, I welcome you. Look forward to hearing from you.
Oh, thank you so very much. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Deerheart, for this introduction. Finding Ayurveda and the California of Ayurveda was and still is life-changing for me. I started, as Dr. Deerheart mentioned, that I started with the body therapy workshop. It was in 2017. And I just fell in love with the college and beautiful Nevada City. I just love this beautiful town. So I added my Abhyanga Sharadhara Savadana to my spa menu, and then it helped me a lot. I started to earn money and said, okay, so let's move forward. And I decided to study Ayurvedic Health Counselor course, and it was in October of 2017. And now, almost 5 years later, I am an Ayurvedic doctor. I just can't believe, so time flies. So the reason I chose the California College of Ayurveda was that the distant learning format of the study, because it allowed me to keep my spa practice going, to earn money, and what is most important, to build my clientele. I can imagine how many hours you, Dr. Halpern, invested into writing the textbooks, finding and training beautiful, amazing teachers, organizing all operations of the college. So I was an owner, a pretty like a medium-sized business, and I do know that it takes a lot of effort to create such kind of business. And I'm so proud you did the job. You developed the college. And Dr. Halpern's approach of creating a bridge between Ayurvedic and Western medicines is very appealing to me. Dr. Halpern, you are my hero and great inspiration to me. I appreciate your work and everything you have done for students, your team, and the community. I'm so grateful to our beautiful teachers. I learned a lot from you. You are always in my heart. Thank you so very much. Oh, sorry. I'm so grateful to the college team. Each of you is doing such important job for the college. Marketing department, herbal department, front desk, all of you are doing just great job. And I am very grateful, so grateful to all my classmates and colleagues. I will never be alone on my Ayurveda journey. Guys, I love you all. Now it is time to turn a new page. And there is much to be done to help Ayurveda bring its knowledge to the world. In my plans, I'm going to create a foundation of Ayurveda course for Ukrainian people as my part, as my help to Ukrainians. And the course is going to be free for Ukrainians. And also my big dream is to create Ayurvedic dermatology course. As I always was and still curious that the skin is so complex organ, and so it's just wonderful, and we can learn so many things from just looking or touching the skin. It's just amazing. So I'm going to use the Dr. Halpern's approach, bringing best from Western and Eastern sciences into the course. Oh, thank you so very much for your attention. I love you all. Sending love and prayers to all of you. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Dr. Fein. And so exciting to hear how this work is evolving and growing and deepening. And bless you with all the beautiful work that you will be continuing to do in the world. So beautiful. I now would like to introduce Dr. Rita Burgess. She leads an Ayurvedic practice called Rebuild Ayurveda, offering services to patients in Los Angeles and online throughout the United States and internationally. In addition to her training in Ayurveda, she integrates her prior work in the fields of trauma recovery, somatic counseling, and various energy healing modalities. Her work is also influenced by years of work in community organizing, civil rights, and environmental justice. A reminder for her that the well-being of individuals is intimately connected to the healing of our communities. Through Rebuild Ayurveda, she offers Ayurvedic counseling, Ayurvedic therapies, panchakarma, stress reduction practices, and yoga nidra. Rita is also a yoga nidra representative for the California College of Ayurveda and a certified instructor and training others to bring this work into the world. And I've had a personal honor of working with her. And welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Deerheart. I want to thank, sorry, a little emotional. It's just a great privilege to speak today. So let me just say that 2022 marks my 10-year Ayurvedic journey with the California College of Ayurveda. Over 10 years, I have moved through the different levels of Ayurvedic education. And now in my 10th year, I graduate as a doctor of Ayurveda. But CCA is not simply the Ayurvedic school that gave me training and credentials. It is the place that allowed me to find my purpose, that gave me the clarity to understand exactly how I could be of service in this world. And I can confidently say that I feel prepared to offer Ayurveda to anyone who walks in through the doors of my healing center. But the deepest gift that I received from my Ayurvedic journey has been the transformation of my consciousness. And I wanted to share the life lessons that CCA helped to imprint in me. The first is humility. When I think of humility, I recall Paramahansa Yogananda's quote, "Always in all things behold God as the doer." Ayurveda taught me that serving with humility is when the most profound healing can be offered. Rather than making us feel small for Ayurvedic practitioners, humility allows us to live in wonder at the vast mysteries of healing. Rather than diminishing our knowledge and intelligence, humility allows the Ayurvedic practitioner to always have the gates open to receive new knowledge. The next is discipline. Rumi wrote, "Discipline enabled heaven to be filled with light. Discipline enabled the angels to be immaculate and holy." At times, I struggled with the self-discipline it took to complete this Doctor of Ayurveda program. But I learned to never succumb to my internal self-doubt, to rise to the occasion in every moment when I thought that maybe too much was being demanded of me. In embracing this discipline has filled my life with more light and enabled me to share that light with others. Next is that we are never alone. Make a decision and the universe will conspire to make it happen, wrote Ralph Waldo Emerson. When we truly decide to walk the path where our heart calls, we are sent helpers along the way. And this is the message I have learned over and over again in my path of Ayurveda. Who are these helpers? They are my teachers, my classmates, my patients that have always seemed to arrive just at the right time. I've been reminded again and again that the divine sends us helpers and the divine sends us answers. We just have to be quiet enough to hear the message and still enough to notice the blessings, always knowing that we are never alone. And finally, gratitude. How can I fully describe my gratitude to a place that has shaped my life? I can't. Because gratitude is a force of energy. So with every cell of my body, I offer my gratitude to Dr. Halpern for imagining and manifesting this place for us to grow. I bow in gratitude to the many teachers who have helped me along the way. I bow in gratitude to my fellow classmates who supported and celebrated our collective success. To all the behind-the-scenes staff who supported the structure for us to thrive, I bow in gratitude. And as you may have noticed, I love quotes. So I'll end with a final quote from Rumi. Thankfulness brings you to the place where the beloved lives. I bow in gratitude because you have brought me closer to that beautiful place where the beloved lives. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your beautiful, beautiful heart. And we all feel it. And you're such a gorgeous light taking into the world. Gratitude. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Halpern back to read the Practitioner's Oath, to acknowledge all the graduates, and to have the graduates take your Practitioner Oath.
Thank you, Dr. Deerheart, and Dr. Burgess and Dr. Fein for your beautiful comments. It really speaks to your heart and the heart that you've brought into your work that you do, and the work to become an Ayurvedic practitioner, and the work to serve your communities. And this is really the great gift that you can give back, all of you, is to serve your communities, is to bring that knowledge of light and love, of harmony and peace to your local communities. It's my honor now to acknowledge all of you who are graduating today. And I want to just begin for a moment with a little bit of an explanation about some gifts that you received. And if you haven't received, you will receive some malas, for instance, like this mala that is right here. And there are different malas for Ayurvedic health counselors, for clinical Ayurvedic specialists, and for Ayurvedic doctors. And I'm going to explain a little bit about these malas, and then we're going to read the oath of the Ayurvedic practitioner. And then I'm going to have you, I already have mine on, but I'm going to have you at the acknowledgement of your name to then place the mala around your neck, which honors and acknowledges your accomplishments. Now, the mala that is green is a moss agate. This is a moss agate mala and sandalwood. And this is true sandalwood. All of these malas were made by a jewelry maker that I met when we were traveling through Rishikesh. And so each of these malas that you received was made in Rishikesh, which is the city of the rishis. And it's a beautiful place that I encourage you to go and visit when or if you get the opportunity to go to India. It's beautiful, it is holy, and it is sacred. And these malas come from that sacred location. They were made, handmade for you, and then sent to the California College of Ayurveda. And the moss agate, this is the green stone of the Ayurvedic health counselor. This is a symbol of nature. This is a symbol of nature, the moss agate. And it is the great balancer of nature, which is really perfect for the Ayurvedic health counselor who goes out into the world and brings the knowledge of harmony to your community, brings the wisdom of living harmoniously with nature. And the fruit of that is the prevention of disease and the support, the foundation for supporting our own healing. Moss agate also improves communication. I would encourage you to maybe wear this either on top of or under your clothing when you give an Ayurvedic talk, because it will allow the knowledge to flow through you and then come out as the Vak Shakti, the Shakti, or the power of your voice. And so let that be what empowers you to go out into your community, overcome any remaining obstacles you have to sharing this knowledge of love and light in your community. The second set of malas is red, and this is the red garnet. And again, it is with sandalwood. And again, it was made in Rishikesh, each of these was. And these are the malas of the Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. And this is the symbol of the sun. And the red garnet is the fire that the sun gives off, and the sun gives off light, which is tejas. And that tejas is what illuminates the path forward for you and illuminates the path forward for your patients. It also slowly and gradually awakens the fire and the light within you. And so it also awakens Kundalini, which is also the divine feminine Shakti. And it's present in men as it is present in women. And as it awakens, your consciousness becomes illuminated and you become the vehicle of the Shakti. The Shakti is the creative power and the creative energy of the universe. It also gives strength to the blood, no surprise, because it is red. And it also improves circulation. And so these are the malas of the Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. And then we have the white malas. And these are the malas of the Ayurvedic Doctor. And this is Moonstone. And Moonstone is representative of a cooling energy. Moon is cooling, but it is also representative of the waters of your body. And the waters of your body are the rasa. The waters of your body are the shukra. The waters of your body is the ojas, and it is very closely associated with both ojas and the amritam. The amritam is the sacred elixir of life and immortality, and the soma that we talk about in yoga that resides within the seventh chakra. The malas of the Ayurvedic Doctor can be summarized as providing stability for the body and stability for the mind. It's that place of equanimity that allows the Ayurvedic Doctor to speak from the place of wisdom, to speak from a place of balance. And it is the color of purity. And as you go through your Ayurvedic education, you have gone through a purification yourself. That is the nature of walking through the fire of Ayurvedic education. And that's not to say that we're all still not going through that fire and purifying ourselves even more. But let this be the symbol to remind you of the importance of your purification and the purification of your heart and the purification of your mind. And so now I want to read the oath of the Ayurvedic practitioner, and you have received this oath following the reading of this oath, I'll be calling your names. And then when I call your name, you'll place the appropriate mala over your head. Now, if for any reason, sometimes there are a wide variety of reasons why you may not yet have received it. Don't worry about that. All you have to do is close your eyes and visualize it and place it over your head, over your neck and your heart. So if there's anybody that hadn't received it, you can do that. It's just as powerful ceremoniously, but I believe most of you have received it. And if you've received the oath and you happen to have it with you, you're welcome to read it with me. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to ask you anyway where you are to repeat what I read out to you. So you'll be repeating this oath of the Ayurvedic practitioner. So let's do that now. I commit myself to the divine. Go ahead and repeat that to yourself or say it out loud where you are. I commit myself to the divine, that I may be a vehicle of healing love and healing light. That I may continue to purify myself and live in greater and greater harmony with nature. So that the love and light may flow through me without obstruction. I commit myself to my patients, that I may serve them with the highest integrity, that I may be for them a guide on their journey, while remembering that I am not the healer, and knowing that I am no more than an instrument of the divine. I commit myself to the knowledge of Ayurveda, that I may continue to learn through my teachers, through my texts, through my experiences, and through my direct relationship to the divine. I commit myself to myself, that I may forever grow, learn, and evolve toward the light. That I may come closer and closer to living what I teach. While holding a space of compassion for my journey. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhniya. May all beings be happy. Om Sarve Santu Niramaya. May all be free of disability. Om Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. May we see only the good in others. Ma Kashid Dukhabad Bhavet. May none suffer sorrow. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Namaste. And now it's my pleasure to call the names of the graduates. When you hear your name, place the mala over your own neck. If I were there, I would be placing it upon you. Place it on your neck. And again, visualize. If you don't have them present, it's perfectly okay. Some of the names I'll be calling will not be present today or unable to make it, but I'll still be calling the names of all the graduates. Annette Ablakat, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Laura Alquist, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Cherie Anderson, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Daniela Caballero, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Chloe Chaput, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Samantha Chin, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Kara Friedheim, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Jonah Grauer, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Shay Kearns, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Lisa Kine, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Alicia Lalani, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Angela Lambroff, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Amanda Lowering, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Usha Nagavapru, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Sri Surisha Nishtala, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Shahil Patel, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Brittany Peterson, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Surakshita Pulasani, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Yogita Rana, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Elizabeth Savelli, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Jen Vitello, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Elvira Gorshkov, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Andrea Hunkar, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Rula Taye, Ayurvedic Health Counselor. Bailey Banta, Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. Rebecca Mundal, Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. Suzanne Sifri, Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. Carrie Sobek, Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. Valerie Euskaitis, Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. Kirsten Ahern, Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. Chloe Chaput, Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. Rachel Korn, Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. Amanda Thomas, Clinical Ayurvedic Specialist. And now the Ayurvedic doctors. Dr. Rita Burgess. Dr. Nina Fein. Dr. Satane Gavin. Dr. Megan Hayes. Dr. Shauna Jameson, Dr. Namita Khanna, Dr. Kelsey Page. Congratulations to all of our graduates at all of your levels. Many of you will be continuing on to higher levels, and I look forward to having you in class once again. And those of you for whom are completing your education here at the college, I certainly look forward to seeing you at our many workshops and seminars and continuing our relationship and continuing to hear about the wonderful ways in which you are bringing the knowledge of Ayurveda to your communities. I would just like you to take a moment, just take this moment right now and just close your eyes and take in what you've accomplished. Take in your new title. Step into it. This is the role you get to play in this world. And I acknowledge each and every one of you. Namaste. And I applaud each and every one of you. And now, Dr. Deerheart, if you would join us for closing remarks.
Wow, congratulations, everybody. So special. I'd like to take a couple moments. We got a couple more special things for you. It's been said before, but I want to stop and really, really, really honor the California College of Ayurveda teachers and staff, which truly are the heartbeat behind the California College of Ayurveda, the soul and the rhythm. I also want to extend a special, special thank you to the entire CCA family. Really, truly a heart-centered organization. And now, sit back and enjoy a short film that was created by the California College of Ayurveda staff and faculty to honor you, the 2022 California College of Ayurveda graduates.
Namaste, everybody. We're so excited for you to be graduating today. We would like to offer you the blessings of Lord Ganesha, the remover of all obstacles for your success, and also the blessings of Lord Dhanvantari. May Lord Dhanvantari always be awake in your heart. May the divine healer always flow through every action. Namaste. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam
on your journey.
At last, your hard work has seen its fruition. You've done all your classes and paid your tuition.
Spent hours and hours nose deep in the texts, gone through the homework and passed all the tests.
It's been a pleasure to serve you here at CCA, from your first meditation to last namaste. We've brought you along as far as we can, but the road that's ahead is now in your hands.
Congratulations! Congratulations! May your Ayurvedic garden grow!
Just want to take a moment to appreciate you all of the time, all of the energy, all of the effort to get you where you are right now, ready to share the light of Ayurveda with our whole world. You are already sharing the light of Ayurveda with the world. Do not forget that you are that light. You are such a beautiful place right now. You're able to help humanity come into greater balance and to help our earth come into greater balance. Every single individual that you touch, that you educate, that you help on their journey to greater health helps the whole in the movement towards a greater peace and a sattvic world. Your role is vitally important. Do not forget that you are the light. So hold that in your heart and shine brightly, my friends.
Namaste, wonderful graduates. I so deeply honor you for arriving at this incredible crossroads in your journey. And I have so much gratitude in my heart for what you are bringing to the world. And as you embark upon this journey, I just want to remind you of a really fundamental teaching that you may recall from back when you were studying Ayurvedic psychology. And that is to keep in mind the three spiritual keys: the cultivation of faith, non-judgment, and non-attachment. These can really guide you and support you in your journey, both for your own personal journey and in working with your patients. Remembering as you move forward in faith, as you step forth on your dharmic path, to allow your ego to step out of the way and allow the divine to just simply flow through you and guide you. And do so without judgment, just simply giving compassion for yourself and not being attached to the outcome of that. And remembering to instill these most fundamental teachings in each of your patients will allow them to ultimately achieve balance within their doshas on all levels of body, mind, and soul. So I'm so grateful to you for doing this. The world so needs the teachings that you're going to share and the incredible healings. And thank you so much again from my heart. Namaste.
Namaste, graduates. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge all of your hard work and say congratulations. We know what persistence and perseverance it takes to get to this point of graduation. And I do want to encourage you to take a moment to pause and celebrate your success. There is a road ahead of you, and we are looking forward to walking on that journey with you. Please do not let doubt and fear get in the way of you serving yourself, your community, and the world at large. We need you, and we love you, and we're so proud of you. Thank you.
Congratulations to everyone that's made it this far. I know personally that it's not easy. It takes a huge leap of faith and a lot of stepping out of your comfort zone. I commend all of you for your bravery and your fortitude, and the strides you've made and the obstacles that you've overcome are what will help you to become great practitioners. So congratulations, and thank you for all of your contributions.
Congratulations to all the graduates. This is a monumental moment in your life. You're about to embark on a tremendous journey to make a difference in the lives of others, to be a healer. Today, I wish incredible happiness and fulfillment for you all. It took dedication, work, and persistence, and you guys did it. My heartfelt congratulations again. Be great with your love and healing. Namaste.
Congratulations.
Class of 2022, we have some quotes for you.
Congratulations. This is such an accomplishment. When I contemplated what insight I would share with you, the graduates, the idea that came to both my mind and to my heart is to ask you to believe and have faith in this journey, to lovingly plant many seeds of knowledge along the way, and to have the patience and the faith that these seeds will grow.
Ayurvedic graduates, I have a quote by a well-respected mystic, Dr. Seuss. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Today you are you that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. Think left and think right, and think low and think high. Oh, the things you can think of if only you try. Kid, you'll move mountains. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
And I've got one more for you. If you want to get the things you can't buy in the store, you have to do the things you never thought you'd do before.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Oh, that was so special. That's the California College of Ayurveda family that's loving you through and wishing you the best as you adventure forward. And a couple more things before we take our traditional graduation photo on Zoom. A special thank you to the hardworking team and staff that choreographed our graduation. Your love and details shine through in every moment. Thank you all so much. Graduates, you're awesome. Go get them. May your dedication, knowledge, and depth serve all that you touch. We celebrate you. We honor you. We're so proud of you and look forward to watching you spreading your wings and share your knowledge, your healing abilities and hearts. You know the world needs you. In closing, I'd like to share a metta prayer. The Buddha offers a teaching on the development of loving kindness known as the Metta Sutta. His hope in this teaching was to instill a sincere wish for contentment in all beings. In conclusion, I leave you with this metta wishes to support your future. May your mind, body, and spirit always feel connected to the divine wisdom. May you provide noble, mindful, and loving support. May you bring peace and ease to all those that you serve. May love and light flow through your essence. May compassion flow through your light. May you have the opportunity to bask in your dreams, imagination, and personal expressions of life. May you be safe, peaceful, and at ease. And may you always remember you are loved and you are love. Thank you all so much. Graduates, please join us stay online, turn on your video so we can get a photo of you all. And to the non-graduates, thank you so much for making this special, for supporting the graduates. Really, you are a wind beneath their lights. Many blessings. Thank you.